was yesterday afternoon when that wind came up viciously. So Rinta Orto, the guy with 4 O's in his last name, great name and great combination there. That was a really good combination, and I think he'll be rewarded with.
So using priority, took that one off Tenchi there. Nice little setup and combination. So that's what the judges were looking for. We talked about that yesterday.
So thank you, guys. We appreciate that. We didn't have to go out to dinner. We were all in bed about 8 o'clock last night.
Day 3.
Yeah, Tenchi's up, hitting that inside section. Going to get rounded. He's going for it. He certainly is. Oh, yeah, right. That was great off the lip there. And he's going to hang around for a little while. I discussed with the judges yesterday, is it worth hanging around on the inside here? And I guess it is if you can find a final manoeuvre.
That first wave wasn't that critical. And
this is a slightly
Tenchi.
Smaller wave, this one. Really
Similar
nice
start.
Off the top.
Nice little tag on that section, bit of foam, and this is where he got to work. That's where that connection came from. That was more critical. And then he's looking for the finish, just finishes all the wrap. So most of the points on this wave came from that.
There's no wiggling, there's no whatever, there is power.
No snaps.
Yep. That's Kajiro. Just moving back into the power source, and he's going to see what he's going to do here. That was a really nice backhand hack. He's going to get around it and do another one. He just wasn't able to get around potato. And every time I have to pay for a $30 gnocchi for her, I go, but honey, it's just potato.
It's delicious.
It is delicious. And La Cantina, I was meant to go there last night, but I was tired, and I just sort of gave it away and went to bed.
Whoa, Joe Azuchi.
Wow, that could shake things up. That was really well.
Right to left is a lot less than it was yesterday.
Well, here we go, live action. Nanaho up and into it on this one. Nice carve, waiting for it to stand up, tags it, letting the fins go on that turn as she drives it through. Bit of a 2-stage cut back there. She brings it around again for this one. This wave not really cooperating on the inside, but that was one really nice connection. Like 0 for this last one of Nanaho.
And I love how she just cruisy approach to this. She knows this isn't the section she's going to destroy. She's already looking at what's coming. And watch that. Positions, heads, arms, everything in that says she's going to continue down the line. And she does so with that speed, power, and flow that the judges are loving. Like I said, this inside section.
Right, so lucky.
Yeah, I think we're going to go to interview our last heat's winner as Sarah is taking off. But we'll go to the interview. We'll come back and get a replay of this.
Okay, Nanaho Tsuzuki getting the better of that exchange for the first heat of the women's quarterfinals. Congratulations.
That's the Pacific side.
Yep.
Here we go, Surfer in red, looking at this and just chasing this. Let's see if she gets an opportunity. Here we go, bottom turn, big turn. Wave standing up, and she just hits it and lands it. And another one, big wrap. I think she's going to get one more. There you go, straight to the beach break.
Yeah.
Wow.
So one of the longest waves we've seen.
Yeah, it's very rare. It doesn't happen all the time. Here we go.
So a little bit of a high line, low line here, but comes around the section, and you just think it's going to close out. And she identifies this section here. So a nice searing carve, goes down again. A real point break style wave this. She goes up and hammers it down, gets over the top of her board, really centered stance, and she's driving that one and identifies the foam on the inside and a rare beach break connection and connects to dip down in size. And here goes Nakashio, second wave, zigzagging off the bottom and lining up that power gouge, keeping that speed moving. Oh, and a second one in the bowl. So some critical for Nakashio. Comes off the bottom, watch this, lines it up, and she tees off perfectly and comes back around the section and sees another one. Perfect timing. And that wave just cupping out, allowing some excellent...
During that interview, let's have a look at the replay.
Yeah, so just on the inset screen of that interview, we just saw this beautiful wave there. So a cruisy start as she worked her way through the inside. And here, tees off perfectly with a nice layback jam in the pocket. Despite the rip curl sticker, looking a little bit like...
she's not very tall, but she is technically perfect.
Yeah.
And she uses that technique to throw spray just like Amuro Suzuki on this one.
So opening up, nice carve. Oh, and goes vertical and rides out too. So that seen all day. So let's have a look. True.
Yeah, really nice opening carve. She doesn't kind of two-stage it. And this section here, critical section, critical turn, and hitting it a little bit late, you know, as well. So it was really risky and riding out every heat.
Here we go.
All right, Rinta up and riding on this one. He's got a nice wall here, nice first carve. This one starts to stand up and he gets a finish. That's a better looking wave there for Rinta.
He's
Yeah, let's have a look at the replay. It was kind of a wave that didn't really look like it was going to stand up, but he did pretty well.
Here it is, 6.75, and it's all from that meet. And there I am, over the front of his board, over that front knee with his chest.
Here he goes.
Nice quick start for JR. He likes to start early, huh?
Yep.
He's such a dynamic surfer, and we'll see that on these opening turns. He's just got a little zip about him. When he hits the lip, he hits it with absolutely everything. Oh, he likes it. Body language through it.
Here we go. This one breaks a little bit in the channel. Just drifts that fin. And then hits this again. And then just waiting for this lip to build up. And there you go. What do you call that? Lip line? Lip line.
Same sort of, like what you said, that composure. It's focus. He has got that focus. Oh.
That is crazy. What do you call that?
That was definitely a tail high reverse and it had some steez in it. He sort of slowed that thing down, but we haven't seen an air like this.
Here we go,
so
a mid-size wave. And he knows he needs to send it and just...
Judges are going to take note of that. It wasn't the highest above the lip, but the way he projected down the line and the way that board was 100% vertical, he didn't have to do anything on
third as well. So that's what's put him up in those rankings. But all lower seeded events, and his live action with our Filipino surfer, an explosive re-entry there, carrying that momentum into the end section. And if you can find something here as a bonus, this is going to be a very healthy score, and he rides out with control. So judging, but this was that score. It's locked in the break of an 8.85. So nice searing carve to start in here, projecting down the line and get some air under the board as well. Free fall landing, a nice snap in the pocket, and this wave lining up perfectly for a layback jam at the end, and he gets the completion, which has been 6th place, Kian Martin.
Okay, well, that's a really good result for him.
Yeah, he's moved forward.
So Joe's up again. Cut back into the power there and see if there's something down the line. Looks like there's going to be. He's going to go smash it off the top there. Oh, that was just an amazing hit there. Handled it well, landed okay, rode out of it. So he's going to get some points.
So a little foamy bottom turn.
Yep. Back into it, and he lines it up. You can see it from miles out. You know what he's going to do. It looks a bit heavier than I thought it was going to be, and it was heavy, and he survived it quite well. I mean,
almost a barrel snap. And behind him, Miramar on a bigger wave to take the glisten off, and a big re-entry, and he rides out, watching that right side of the screen. Great camera work, and this is a nice power display of rail work for the current heat leader on the right, as we see Joe.